What's your full name?
My full name is Thomas Broders. My real name's not Bubbie. My parents, they did not do that to me. Full name is Thomas Broders. Do you want to know where the nickname came from?
Yes, please tell me.
So growing up as a kid, my mother would always call me Bubbie. I don't know why she would always call me Bubbie, but she would call me Bubbie. And then first semester, freshman year of college, we had Mom's Weekend. She came up, we went out to the bars with all my buddies, hanging out, having a good time. She was calling me Bubbie in front of all my friends at college. And it just kind of stuck. So they called me Bubbie all the way through. And then second semester, senior year of college, I was trying to think of a name for like my Instagram. I wanted to start an Instagram, I wanted to make trick shots. Honestly, I saw Garrett doing it. I'm like, that's fun, I'm gonna try it too.
Yeah.
And me and my buddies, we just came up with Bubbie Golf.
Bubbie Golf.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like when I when I kept calling you Bubbie, I'm like, that's like, I don't know, calling like Travis Miller, you know, he's PJ Memes. Mm-hmm. And people be like, oh, it's PJ Memes. Like, no, it's Travis Miller. And I'm like sitting here calling you Bubbie, and I'm like, feel bad. I'm like, no, his name's Thomas.
I think a lot more people in this world know me as Bubbie than they do Tom.
Now I don't feel bad because I'm like, Bubbie.
I always thought of Tom Ford. When I see it, I just think Tom Ford.
Tom Ford?
Yeah, you got that swagger.
Like when I look at Bubbie's like Instagram picture, he looks like a PGA golf professional like you would see in a pro shop or something. And then you got
it's crazy.
Homie out here just like, you know.
Just it's the exact opposite, bro. Because that picture, I had to get it professionally taken because before I made it on like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok and everything, before I started making it, wow, I'm so tired. We filmed so much today. Before I started filming with these guys, all that, I did live golf shows. I did trick shot shows and long drive shows back when I had the golf ball far all around the country.
So I needed golf ball far.
I need a professional picture to look nice. But yeah, that's where that came from.
Well,
that's not what you get today, though.
Well, man. But first off, let's kick it off. Welcome to the Pursell channel. I'm Park Pursell. This is, just go ahead and say your full name.
My name is Thomas Broders, a.k.a. Bubbie Golf, inside the golf community.
There you go. And we're here to really just help highlight, elevate the stories of just individuals who, to be quite honest, our family gets to come across. And super pumped to have you here, man.
I love it. Thank you for having me. It was amazing.
It's just cool. Like I feel like for my brother and I and our family, it's one of the greatest joys is to share what we have here with people who've never seen it before, because we've gotten to see how special it is, and we just don't take it for granted. But we're also just so thankful to be able to say, wow, come check out, you know, a piece of God's creation and feel something different that you can't feel anywhere else.
It's funny you say that, because literally when we went up and we saw the cross up. Is that on top of the mountain or a hill? Would you call it a mountain?
Yeah, it's called the secret place.
Called the secret place.
Yeah.
We went to the secret place and there's a cross there. And honestly, that's when like you hear people talk about I'm in God's country. You hear God's country. There's a U2 song called In God's Country that I love.
Blake Shelton.
Blake Shelton also has a song called God's Country. Yeah. I go up there and like I felt that way before, but up there at the top of the hill with the cross and everything, you really just feel like, all right, this is God's country. It is serene. There is solace. It is just, like you said, it's a secret place. It's an escape. It's just such a serene place to go, and I loved it.
It is. I mean, it is cool. And, you know, with it being your first time here, I want to, since this is your first trip here, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we talked about this a little bit, but what was your expectation coming in based off of what you heard? Like, what were you expecting when you came to Pursell Farms?
Well, obviously with the group I roll with now, the expectations are very high. I've heard them talk about it, their experiences here. Obviously, like Steve just said, right when COVID started is when they were here. It was such a blessing for them to be here, because like if they weren't here able to create all that content, who knows, like down the line, domino effect, if like myself or Grant come into the picture, you get to build this awesome relationship with all these guys if that didn't happen. It is so crazy to think the way everything happened, but it definitely lived up to all the expectations that the guys made. One thing I would say, Garrett said the course was easy. Well, I didn't think it was that easy. The wind was blowing today. The pin positions were tough.
What did you shoot today?
I broke 90. We'll leave it at that. I broke 90. I'm not going to tell you about how many, but I broke 90.
You broke 90.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, well, let's say this, like what specifically were you looking forward to most coming out here?
What was I looking forward to most? So the thing is, Well, I'm not really a city boy, but I'm from Chicago is what I tell people who aren't from where I'm from. I'm from a northwest suburb of Chicago.
Couldn't tell.
Couldn't tell. I'm a little different than the rest out here. So I'm from a northwest suburb of Chicago. For me, it is mad nice to get out here, kind of get in the country, be in nature and everything like that. Like get away from kind of the concrete jungle. Because like I said, out here it's just so serene.
Yeah.
There's no hustle. There's no bustle. You just kind of get to be out here. And especially when you're out here with the group like we were out here with, like all of us and Good, you guys and everything. Yeah. I forgot what the question was. Where was I going with that? What was the question again?
I forgot. I was just too busy listening to you. Just
I was getting to something good, I feel like.
Well, I think I was saying, what was the one thing...
Oh, that I liked.
Correct. What was the one thing that really kind of stuck out to you?
One thing that really kind of stuck out to me. I would say, well, I've never stayed somewhere where they had cows on property, so that was pretty cool. I could hear them mooing at night sometimes. I slept in their room right there. That was pretty cool. I mean, overall, like, it was really just an awesome, dope, beautiful experience all around. There's not like one specific thing I could pick out. Oh, never mind. Yes, I would say probably the one thing, that's two things that stuck out to me the most. First time pulling up to Hole 5. Hole 5, absolutely beautiful. I've seen the videos, Instagram videos, YouTube videos. And then same somewhat feeling, almost synonymous with it, pulling up to the secret spot with the cross on top of the hill, watching that sunset. Both kind of, you get up there and it's so beautiful and stunning. It's kind of like an emotional experience. It really is. It really is a pretty emotional experience when you see a landscape that beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all those things. Like we just have that same type feeling every time. Like my brother and I always pull my phone out when I go up on top of the secret place.
I'm taking 1,000 pictures up here.
I literally the
They all
same
look
picture
different.
every time from the same spot, and I'm like, this is going up on Instagram because why not,
It's
right?
too
I
pretty,
sent it to like 3 people when I was up there. So, Bubbie, for you, one thing that I really like about you when I met you, I mean, it's been a short time, but I still feel like you and I've connected on just like you're a book that I feel like I've just gotten one chapter in that I want to finish, and there's so much to you that I just want to continue to learn more about, which is great because I know next time we hang out, I've got like a bucket list of things like, Bubbie, can you and I just go off and let's just go do a really hard list of just tough stuff. Let's just go do it.
Put the ultra marathon on.
Yeah, I don't care. Let's just go do it. But what do you feel like drew you into the content creator space? Like, what about it?
I'd say what drew me into the content creator space was more so, I loved where I went to school. I went to Miami University of Ohio. I was blessed enough to get a full ride scholarship there called the Chick Evans Scholarship through the generosity of the WGA and all its donors. Get to my senior year of college. At this point, I'm sober. In case some people don't know, I am now a little bit over 4.5 years sober. I got sober when I was 20 years old. And I get to my senior year of college, and I didn't love what I was studying. I loved school. I enjoyed it. Well, I didn't really love school, let's be honest. But I enjoyed what I was studying, but I didn't love it. And I kind of looked at it, talking about sobriety and all that. I kind of just took like a audit of my life and thought like, I didn't go through all that. I didn't battle all that to waste any more time in the future doing something I don't want to do. And I saw Garrett, I saw other people building these lives and careers around social media, as well as one of my really good buddies from back home was doing it in LA with his own kind of personal brand. I'm like, yeah, I ain't wasting no time on this earth doing something I don't want to do. I don't want to sit behind a desk. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. And I didn't take an approach to it like I'm deserving of something more. I took an approach to it of like, all right, I'm willing to eat dirt for 1.5 years, 2 years to set up my life to do something I want to do every day and be excited to do. That's exactly what I did. I did Bubbie golf for 1.5 years before I made a penny. Man, I was blessed enough because of the full ride scholarship. I didn't have any college debt. I was in a very well set up position because of my scholarship to do it. No financial burden, all the freedom in the world. And I took advantage of it and I ran with it, and I was willing to work for 1.5 years with no money to show for it. And now it's blossomed into this beautiful life. And that's really it. I got into it because I didn't want to waste any time on this planet doing something that didn't fulfill me or make me happy. Because I got on all my social medias, the top of it And my YouTube banner, it says Pursue Happiness.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing in the world to me. And I wake up every day going to do this, be with you guys, be with all these guys, and I'm filled with joy and happiness and excited to do it.
Yeah. That's cool. I feel like it's very, the older you get, I mean, how old are you now?
24.
24. You're at such a really cool point in life where you have, many people work 9 to 5s and hate what they do every single day. Very few people, and I'll even say, you know, even my brother's, like, one of the things that I admire most is that he's willing to sacrifice to find the thing that he loves, right? And so the same with you. You're at a point now where you didn't just get to where you were overnight, just getting lucky, right? Like it takes, everybody looks at success and wants to read they want to read the books and know how they did it, but it's just stay consistent. Like, keep showing up, keep doing the work. And you know, you and I kind of talked about that with physical fitness, right? Like, I think the thing is, people give up way too early.
Yep.
They want to be this thing. They want to, you know, run that marathon, or they want to do that Ironman, or they want to do all this, but yet they don't want to wake up at 4 a.m. every day. Or for you, they don't want to go out and shoot content and, you know, waste a whole day learning. Now, I won't even say failing, but you're learning, like, man, like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to go do this completely different, and continue to build their craft. And so yeah, that's good. That's a good piece of advice, I think, for anybody that is pursuing something, but you're also chasing what you love. And now you're at this perfect crossroads of where what you're super passionate about now provides a living for you.
Yes.
Which is like,
so one of the greatest blessings in the world. It really is. And like you said, like right when we talk about fitness, doing Ironmans, ultramarathons, and all that, like the perfect word you said that we talked about, it's just grit, bro.
Yeah.
Just stay persistent.
Just grind.
Literally, like, there's nothing on this planet that wants to stand in front of a consistent man or woman that just keeps knocking at it and knocking at it. It'll eventually fall, and you'll get to what you want to be.
What do they say? The person who works the hardest tends to get the luckiest.
That is true.
Well,
Very true.
It's even the same, like, if you just poke someone in the same spot over and over, it's
Yeah.
not anything insane, but eventually it causes...
Eventually, you'll get...
It's like there's a breaking point for it, and it's just like, okay. Like,
exactly.
Yes.
It's all about, like, it's just like a race. Like, most important thing to do is just start. You don't have to have everything figured out at the beginning, because there's gonna be setbacks and hurdles you come to, like I'm sure you did in your Ironman.
Yeah.
There was unexpected things that happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Brother got to see one of them. Yeah. No, you're right, and yeah, just stay consistent. That's good. What pivoting just a little bit. What would you think people? What's the biggest misconception you feel like people may have about you? Or there may not be. You know, we kind of talked a little bit about sticking to your core values, not being anything different. Do you feel like there's something that people may, whether it be how they engage you on social media, they take you as this when you're like, that's not really who I am?
Yeah, I would say interaction-wise, I'm very similar in person as to how I am on camera. Like when I talk to y'all, I'm high energy, I'm doing this, doing that. Same thing on camera, I'm high energy, having a good time, cracking jokes. I would say the biggest misconception is, so people obviously see in real life and on camera, they see this, I wouldn't say bubbly, but they see this high energy personality, outgoing, I got the tattoos, you know, all that stuff. And I mean, I even get DMs about it too. People are like, yo, how often you go out? I know you're partying, all this. Bro, I am a recluse, dude. I am a recluse, bro. You get me back to Texas, I'm going to go film, I'm going to edit, I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm going to come home and read a book or watch YouTube. Like, I don't go out. The only times I go out is to go out to grab dinner with the guys to celebrate something.
Yeah.
Maybe once a year you'll find me at a club doing something. Other than that, bro, like, it's weird. I'm an extroverted introvert in a way, because, like, I'll go to the social situations. I don't really care to it. But when you put me in the social situations, I have the time of my life and thrive. But other than that, I just want to go to the gym, ride my bike, and read a book or watch YouTube, bro. I'm a simple man. I don't like bringing those variables in.
What would you say your top 3 values are? These are the 3 things that Bubbie holds true to himself.
Oh, these are the easiest 3 things I'd say in the world. It'd be God, family, and my sobriety. Without a doubt in my mind, those are the top 3 things. God and sobriety very much so go together. But yeah, I don't know if that's in any particular order, but yeah, God, family, sobriety. Those are my most important 3 things in my life, without a doubt.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
I think, the core values are so important. The three things for me is faith, family, and competition. Those are those are the three things that drive me. So like every day, if I can get better in my faith, if I can grow with my families or in meaningful relationships, it's faith, relationship, and competition. Sorry, but grow meaningful relationships. So like this fills my cup. Like getting to hang out with you guys and like not only just I don't know, man. Like it's not fake. Like I like getting to know people. I'd much rather sit in a room and talk to one person to go deep with them.
Yes.
Versus just like surface hop and just say, oh, like always looking over the shoulder for the next person to talk to. Because I don't know, like everybody's got something to offer, and the Lord may have me talking to somebody for 3 seconds, or He may have him talking to him for like, I don't know, an hour.
Exactly.
And so so faith, and then competition. If I get to compete in any sort of way, working out, golf, you name it, beating Martin at whatever he challenged me to.
Well, Team Stumps did catch a dub today, I must say.
Oh, that's right. Stumps got that dub. Twigs caught the L. Just because you're a bunch of
I hit
boys.
2 good shots.
There's more than I hit, I think.
Yeah, they gave us a lead and sent us to a playoff. And outside of that, it didn't help and move back.
Yeah, that's good, man. Well, let me ask you kind of this in closing. Like when you think of Pursell Farms now on the back end of the trip, what's your big takeaway? Like what's the thing that you're going to take back with you when you look back at this time here?
Well, that's the thing. Like, we go on a lot of good weeks, but like coming here is obviously a special one. Like, it's a very special one. This is where these guys made such a staple, and like not only their own content, but like the golfing world by coming here at the time they did. It was almost like God sent, pretty much. Like during COVID, golf grew immensely. And these guys were here right at the forefront of that, helping grow the game and giving people an outlet and something to do and showing them something to do during COVID. And so it's almost like that timed up well. And then it led into this. I am so tired today. What was the question again, bro?
What's the one thing you're going to take from your time here at Pursell Farms and carry back with you?
Oh, that's what I was going into. I was saying we do a lot of good weeks. This is a very special one. But this good week in particular, I mean, you just take away, like, the memories from this good week kind of compared to others. Like, this one already had kind of an underlayer of emotion to them with all the guys. It's like, I could tell the guys were proud to bring me and Grant here and show us this and experience it with them. And it's kind of fun. And not only that, y'all were such gracious hosts. I appreciate y'all for that. But the biggest thing I'm going to take away, honestly, the memories. Obviously, the memories I loved, but also like, because we go to Dallas, we're so busy. We work all the time. We work all the time. And just understanding that sometimes it's good and it's healthy to step away from it all and come to a place that's just so serene. Like sometimes you got to go somewhere to find serenity. You can't always be in the hustle and bustle. You got to change up your environment a bit. Yeah. And I'd say that's the biggest thing, is just kind of learning sometimes you got to go somewhere, find a place that brings you serenity, and take it all in and enjoy it. That's what I'd say, because I don't get away from Texas at all, really, when we're back there. I work. We all work, and I love Texas, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's like, you got to take a step away and be sure to go to those places that bring you solace and serenity every now and then. Yeah. And enjoy that moment and take it in, and then go back to what you're doing. Yeah. But that's what I'd say it is. Just like finding a serene place and the importance of it all. Yeah.
No, it's good, man. And my brother and I are family. Like if our whole family was sitting here and you came in contact with them, we want the experience to always flow the same. Like the only reason we have this place is to give and to serve people and to love on them. And so, we love encouragement as a family, and we love being able to lift others up to where you feel like, wow, I can actually, like I'm leaving feeling restored, rested, to go back out and give. And so, we haven't gotten to spend a ton of time together, but I'm like really looking forward to the next time we get to hang. Like, I'm excited. Genuinely, I'm like, when I come to Dallas, I'm gonna be, all right, Bubbie, where you at? Like, let's go chill. But I feel like in just a little time I've gotten to know you, that there's there's a lot to you that people should know and continue to get to know. And I think that you're an extreme. What I love most about you is that you're an open book. Like you're not afraid to just like lay it out there. And everybody's got a story. I always say people have got skeletons in their closet. Yep. It's whether they just show them or not.
I don't keep mine in my closet.
Yeah, they keep their door shut or they keep it open. And I feel like you're a guy that, keeps yours open, which is a great thing. Live in freedom. And I think that, for you is just continue to recognize that, with all you guys, the message is going to kind of be the same, but you are an individual. Like God has made you specifically in a certain way to love and serve and reach specific people that those guys can't reach, which I think is awesome. Like you have a unique story that not only your followers, but other people need to hear. And so continue to remember that your influence that you have can easily go away as quick as you have it. And that people are looking to you to continue to lift them up. And, as you turn around, you want to always be seeing that just continue to live in a spirit of thankfulness because you have so much to offer. You have so much to continue to give. And, I'm excited to continue to just see your story play out, see you walk it. And, to be quite honest, anybody that comes in contact with you is going to be better off because they got to meet you. So
I appreciate that.
This is why, we love this and, super pumped that you got to come here and experience it and know that this is not going to be the last time.
No, it most definitely is not, brother.
So yeah, do you have any closing thoughts for anybody?
Closing thoughts, I would say, it's funny you say that because actually right before I came here, talk about being an open book, I filmed a video called Who is Bubbie Golf. I haven't edited or posted it yet. Well, there's no editing to do. I did it all in one take, and it's really
one shot.
It's a video, not one take. There's a couple cuts in there, but almost. But it's like you said about being an open book. It's a video where I'm kind of just telling my whole life story. I'm gonna talk about my struggles with Tourette's. I'm gonna talk about sobriety. I've already made a video about my Tourette's. That's nothing new. But I'm talking about sobriety, mental health, everything. Because like you said, I think every human being, every individual has their own story, and I think there's a lot of power in sharing your story. Not for the sake of me, but for the sake of the fact that yes, it does give me grasp over that. Like, I'm strong enough. I'm going to share it with the people. You don't intimidate me no more. You don't make me insecure.
Yeah.
But also the fact that other people can hear my story or any human being's story on this planet and be like, I relate with that. And they find strength in it and they find hope in it, knowing they're not alone and that this too shall pass and everything of that nature. Because at the end of the day, when people really just sit down and talk to each other one-on-one, no matter what the differences are, you give people 30 minutes now to talk to each other, they're going to, did I just turn off? Which one?
This one's still going.
Okay, that one's still going?
Yeah, this is still going.
I was going to say, when they sit down and talk, they'll find something, every person, to connect with and understand each other upon something, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to post that video. I don't know if this will be posted before that or after that, but it don't matter. I'm excited to share my story, and I hope it gets out there and helps at least one person.
Yeah. Well, everybody, this is Bubbie Golf right here, guys.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you have not already, hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button.
Subscribe it.
We appreciate y'all. They've been such gracious hosts. They've given us so much. The least you can do is do that. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Much love.
Yeah. Thanks for visiting the Pursell channel. Marty P behind the camera. Bubbie Golf. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.